In case you hadn't noticed, buying or renting a home in Texas is not as cheap as it used to be. One reason why? Texas needs a lot more homes than it has. More than 320,000 according to one estimate. That means more competition for a limited supply of homes and higher home prices and rents as a result. I'm Joshua Fechter, the urban affairs reporter for the Texas Tribune. I cover things like why housing in Texas has gotten so expensive. My colleague Carla Astudillo and I recently published a couple of stories diving deep into the state's housing affordability crisis. So how did we get that shortage? Well, for one, Texas home building fell off after the Great Recession, so even as the state boomed, we weren't building enough homes to meet demand. One major contributor to that shortage, cities have these rules called zoning regulations that say what kind of homes can be built and where. These rules effectively limit how many homes can ultimately be built in a city. Now, Carla and I looked at rules in 11 of Texas's largest cities. What we found is that those cities allow detached single-family homes pretty much anywhere cities allow homes to be built, but they don't allow other kinds of housing like townhomes, duplexes, small apartment buildings, even big blocky apartment buildings in nearly as many places. Zoning rules also have other requirements, like how much land a single-family home has to sit on or how many parking spaces have to be provided at an apartment building. Taken together, these rules make it pretty difficult for cities to add enough homes to meet demand. Fixing the housing shortage is politically tricky. There's this emerging faction of yes in my backyard activists who want cities to relax their zoning rules and allow more homes to be built. Austin in particular has enacted some major reforms in the last couple of years, but those ideas tend to spark a lot of pushback from existing neighborhood groups and homeowners. These are opponents who don't want to see additional kinds of homes in their neighborhood or even near their neighborhood in some cases. And for a long time, those are the kinds of folks that city officials would listen to because they're more likely to vote in local elections. All of this could come to a head when the Texas legislature convenes. Texas's top officials have indicated that they're getting nervous about the state's rising housing costs and that they want state lawmakers to do something to bring them down. That could include tweaks to city zoning rules. In the meantime, head on over to the Texas Tribune's website and check out what Carla and I have been up to.